Welcome back. Joining me now is Carly Worrell from Coveted Canines, and she has brought with her the most adorable, I say this every time you're on, the most adorable dog, Boss. But you do bring the cutest dogs. I love them. They're all so little.
Yeah.
Now, before we talk about Boss, I want to talk about the last time you were on. We were promoting a fundraiser, Comedy with Benefits.
Yes.
And how'd it go?
It was amazing. It sold out, and we raised, I think it was after we paid for, the rental of the room.
Yeah.
I think it was about $850, which was pretty amazing.
And I can tell you, because I knew it was a success because I actually went, and it was a great time.
It was incredible.
You guys had some great comedians, and I know some of them. The final act, he has a show on Comedy Network. He's got his own special, like an hour special. So big names. And
it was so funny.
Very dog themed, and it was so funny. It was such a great night.
So hard.
Yeah.
We used the money to buy the entire season from May to November worth of our Heartworm and our Next Guard.
Okay.
So that all of the dogs that come in are protected from heartworm and tick diseases. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that because of climate change, milder winters, that all starts sooner.
Tick season is starting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally it would be like maybe a few months from now that you have to worry about that, but you're gonna have to treat everybody now.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about raising money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I want to talk about, before we get into talking about other things dealing with fundraising, actually, let's mention this first, because you have been working on another fundraiser that is just about to launch.
Yes.
And it is going to be an online auction of fabulous clothing items.
All designer clothes, and we're calling it Spring Fling Auction.
Nice.
So yeah, you can get lots of neat stuff.
And how would one find out? So you go to the Coveted Canines website, and then there will be a link to be in the active auction there?
Yes, we're gonna probably pin it to the top so that it's always present when people go to our social media. There'll probably be a link from our website.
Okay.
And it'll be going on for, I think, a week.
Okay.
So that people can put their bids in.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting because...
A Fendi bag, Kate Spade shoes.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff.
Okay, so make sure that you check that out and see if you get yourself some beautiful designer items. And of course, every dollar going to a great organization, which rescue great and wonderful dogs. And one of them is here right now, whose name is Boss.
Boss.
Tell me about Boss.
So Boss is from Kentucky.
So he's got an accent.
Yes, exactly.
And he likes bluegrass. Okay.
Exactly. And he was from a hoarding case. And it was just all Chiweenies, like piles and piles of Chihuahuas and wiener dogs and Chiweenie, like mixes of the two.
So they were breeding them there.
Well, they weren't. It wasn't that they were intentionally breeding. I think they were
getting them fixed.
They didn't have the money to fix all their dogs, and they kept having babies and that kind of thing. So the people who surrendered them are lovely. Like, these dogs are just so full of love. They've been really well nurtured and cared for. They're very healthy. It's not your typical hoarding case where, the dogs are malnourished and, neglected in any way. They have not been neglected.
It just got out of hand a little with the numbers.
There were a lot. So we took a bunch of them, and we have more coming on April 8th.
Yeah.
And they're fabulous dogs.
Yeah.
But this guy is literally perfect,
He's
like in
a
every
sweetie.
way, except you cannot leave him alone without him barking. So he needs a home where, the family's okay with him barking basically for hours while they're out.
You know who would be perfect for? A retired couple.
Yes.
So somebody who works from home.
A retired couple in a house, because even people who are retired and even people who work from home have to go out once in a while. So even an hour of barking once a day can be too much for some condo rules.
Yeah. And you think that, because how long has he been in your care for?
He came in, I think it was the end of March.
Okay. Do you think that behavior may change over time?
I mean, you can work with a trainer.
Yeah.
I'm sure it can be helped, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you work with trainers, right?
Yeah, but I have dogs that have separation anxiety, and I just accept the fact that they're going to bark.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of different mechanisms. They're a lot better, than they were when I originally rescued them. But, I think you have to go into a situation knowing that they have this issue. You can work with it. Perhaps it will help.
Yeah.
But if not, you're stuck with it. So you have to be really sort of honest with yourself as to what a deal breaker is for you. And if constant barking is a deal breaker, then he is not your dog.
Maybe you'd be one of those people out there who's lucky enough that you're allowed to bring your dog to your place of work and he can be your constant companion.
And then your gym, and then your grocery store, and then when you want to go to the movies.
Oh, yes.
And then when you want to go
Stop
to
being
eat for
so
dinner.
logical.
Exactly. That's what people say all the time. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you forget about those other hours
like
that you're
and
not at
you don't
home.
want to be chained to your dog. You want to have some independence as well.
And how is he with other dogs?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And great with kids. Great with cats.
Well, his
Potty
temperament
trained,
is he's
so
very
friendly.
mellow.
Yeah.
And beautiful.
And he walks perfectly on leash.
Yeah.
You really can't ask for a better doggy. I mean, like, I live in a house, so his barking is no issue for me. He barks while I'm not there. It doesn't affect me in any way. And it doesn't bother people because they can't hear it.
How loud is he?
He's kind of loud.
Is he?
Yeah.
Little
I
guy,
can
big
hear
big bark.
Yeah. I can hear him sometimes in my driveway.
Wow.
Just very faintly, but I can hear him.
Okay, so that's something to consider if you're thinking about Boss. I mean, look at him now, he's a sweetheart, but there's going to be some issues there, right? He just needs his human.
He loves his humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing with dogs, right? I think they're genetically programmed to love humans.
Yes.
And sometimes it's to their detriment.
Exactly.
Right?
Unconditional love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you said, he's staying with you because you are Miss Super Foster.
Yes.
But Coveted Canines, you really want to grow your foster network.
We would love to.
Yeah. So what's needed for somebody to be a good foster for you guys?
Someone who isn't out of the house for like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's just too long.
Yeah.
So, or even if someone has like a roommate or a partner and they have slightly, alternate schedules.
Somebody's there with the dogs, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if they're alone for like 6 hours, that's okay.
Yeah.
And then someone who is willing to sort of work with a dog, because like when they first get here, the first 24 hours to 40 hours, they're really hard. Like they'll have accidents, they'll do things they don't normally do.
Yep.
And you just have to be patient and give them the love and support they need to sort of overcome that fear and to just get comfortable. And then they become these amazing animals. Like he was so terrified the first 24 hours. He hid in a corner, he growled at like my dogs, and he's the friendliest dog ever to other dogs, loves them.
Yeah.
So it was not an indication as to what he was going to be like. He was just reacting because he was stressed.
And for people who are interested in fostering, then you just contact through the website directly?
Yeah, exactly. We have an application online, like right on our website, so it's really, really easy. You can just fill it right out.
Okay.
And also, we really do appreciate it when people like have vaccinated and animals that are well cared for.
Okay.
We've been getting applicants that aren't taking their animals to the vet at all, like haven't been to the vet in years.
Yeah, because that's just like a disease nightmare waiting to happen.
No, we can't accept that.
Okay. Well, we've run out of time, but if you're interested in thinking about adopting Boss, or you want to become a foster, or if you're going on a trip perhaps to Mexico, Cancun, or Cozumel, and you want to be somebody that brings crates down, talk to Carly because they really need people to do that. Connect with them through the website, and the link is on our website. Thanks so much, Carly, and we'll see you on the other side of the break.